Things are heating up in Guyana as general elections get closer. I'm Kalila Enriquez Reynolds from Money Media, Money Made Simple for Caribbean people. So Guyana's general elections are set for Monday, September 1, just 2 days before Jamaica's election. Speaking on Taking Stock recently, Guyanese business analyst Uni Abdul explains that, of course, the country's oil and gas industry is the biggest factor in this election. Guyana is one of the fastest growing oil producers in the world and is very close to producing 1 million barrels of oil per day. Business stability and national security are also hot button issues, but how to use the country's new oil wealth is really the big one. Guyana has 6 political parties on the ballot this election. Some of them have floated ideas about renegotiating contracts and extending more credit and grants to citizens. The ruling People's Progressive Party, PPPC, led by President Irfan Ali, has been emphasizing infrastructure development during their term.
If you come to Guyana, you'll see, right? It's not the same as it was 7 years ago, right? There are roads where bushes used to be, major highways where bushes used to be. And the criticism that the opposition is saying that, oh, well, we can't eat the roads. And that brings me to my second point. A lot of the other parties have said, well, how are we going to use the oil revenue? Because remember, Guyana issued a cash grant last year, 100,000, right, around 500 US. So a lot of parties are saying they're going to boost that, some as high as 2,000 US per person.
As Uni pointed out, for businesses, continuity is a major key.
Businesses thrive on predictability and continuity. All right. So whichever party is in power post-election, they're going to be looking at, what regimes will be fixed, if there's any improvements, if there's anything that will drastically change, because this could affect Guyana's investment profile.
Finally, if you remember Guyana's last election, it took about 5 months for the results to be finalized. This created a big stink internationally, but the country has put in some electoral reforms to try and avoid that. Polling stations will now be required to post results within 3 hours, and international observers are already on the ground to ensure a smoother process. And that's the bottom line. I want to hear from my Guyanese followers. How are you feeling about this election, and what are the main issues you're considering when voting? Let me know in the comments. Go to getmoneynews.com for more info like this straight to your inbox. The link is in my bio or in the description. Let's get this money.
Let's get this money.